Hello everybody and welcome back to the Highlands Fishing expansion for Farming Simulators 25. So, episode number 3. In episode 2 we bought this fish breeding production and we've got baby or juvenile trout and salmon out here. And you can see our tanks are full of fish. So this is really good for making money. However, we do also need the fish farm, and to have the fish farm we also need to have the vessel, the ship. And yeah, the ship is £250,000 and the fish farm is over £100,000. So yeah, we need a loan. We're going to do it today because I think the sooner we start it the better. But also we do have some field work to do, and I've still got a little bit more baling to do, and then we can clear the bales and put them into the shed. I think as the weeds have grown now, we probably should just get this done, because otherwise, yeah, it's going to get hard and hard to see where these swaths of straw are. But I have almost finished. I have done most of this. There's a few more swaths over there, but yeah, the vast majority is done. So I'm just going to finish off the baling to begin with, and then we're going to grab the auto stacker, which we did invest in a few episodes back. And then, yeah, we can start to put these bales in the shed which I have allocated for bales. I think it's going to be a good shed. So anyway, we'll come on to that in just a minute. Oh dear. I don't like the look of that. 4 of my bales have gone through onto my neighbour's land, and he's an angry Scotsman called Dennis McJenkins, and he's not going to appreciate me driving in his crop, but I'm going to do it anyway, because it's always fun to annoy Dennis McJenkins. Oh no, all my bales are on a roll. Well, maybe then this is the best field for onions, because obviously we do not bale onions. They're not going to go rolling away. So yeah, maybe this is a better field for onions. So, I think I've almost got all the straw. There's a little bit over there. There's a little bit more here. But we're pretty much there. And then we can just come in here with the auto stacker and get them cleared. Just want to make this final bale. Just need a tiny bit more straw to get it to 100%. And then, yeah, there is another bit there, but we're never going to get enough to get 100%, so I'm not really too bothered about it. Never going to get another 5,000 litres out of that. Okay, right, well, there we go. Let's take this baler back to the yard, and we do own it. I bought this, was it episode 1? Must have been episode 1. And I am going to try my best to keep this yard as tidy as possible. I'm going to have to check up on both the sheep and the cows to make sure they've got enough water and food. I need to sort out this little slalom I have set up. I can see they've got food. Okay, and then yeah, we'll attach to the auto stacker. Where is the best place for the baler? Right, we've got that shed there. We've got that shed there. Maybe in here. especially as this was new. Don't really want it outside at all. Plus, it's probably not good if you get a load of mice and rats living in it. There we go. So the trailer is almost full. I didn't unload it just because I want to do full loads. $17 out of... how many does it take? It must take a funny number, actually. Probably 21. Or is it 24? Maybe it's 24. Yeah, must be 24. So 3 more. And then we'll be done for this load. I love all the multicoloured houses as well over there. For anybody who watched Baling when they grew up, I don't know if it was ever shown outside of the UK, but Baling, the children's programme, from... oh, when was it? Blimey, well, I grew up with it. Well, later on. It must have been like 2002, I suppose. But yeah, anyway, that was in Tobermory, a place called Tobermory, and they had all the coloured houses, which was very nice. Very pretty. Can't decide. I really can't decide which side. I'm actually thinking the right-hand side, because it just seems to be a wiser choice. Because it doesn't have the height. And for bales, we don't really need the height, because we're not stacking high. This should be good. And if it isn't, then, well, I can always just push them a little bit further in with the JCB. Let's take a look at that. Uh-oh, I'm squished. They're under cover. The rain will drive in a bit, but the point is they're under cover. That's fine. We could always sheet them. So I'm going to go and whiz round, picking up all the other bales, the ones which have rolled away as well. I seriously need to put a track in here. This just feels like a really natural place to cross. In fact, let's put the track in now. Otherwise it's going to end up being another one of those occasions where I say, I really need to put a track in, and then the next episode I say, I really need to put a track in. Let's just put the track in. And I'll try and get the same texture as this, which is gravel, I think. Must be that one. So just literally a diagonal. That looks better. What do you think to that? Well, we'll have a proper look at it in a minute, but you can see how much more natural that looks. Don't believe it. Dennis McJenkins has locked his gate. I can't get the tractor in. Well, if I did a contract in this field, what field number is it? 24. Is there a contracting for number 24? There is. Oh my goodness, it's harvesting. I can't harvest all that spinach. Oh dear. That would unlock the gate though, but good grief, that would be quite something, wouldn't it? I suppose it's not that big of a field. Or just to retrieve my bales. Well, it would cost £600 in machinery, and I'd put it on a worker. Okay then, we'll do that. I was really not planning on doing a contracting for number 24. And that's probably already unlocked it, actually. And, oh look, there was a fast track included with that job, which we'll probably end up using. But let's just take the spinach harvester over there. So yeah, I'm not going to be focusing on the spinach harvest. Spinach was new in 25, but not for this expansion. We're going to be looking at aquaculture. Completely fish related. And a worker can just do this in the background, although we will have to keep carting occasionally. Well, I'm blocking that gate, so I'm going to go to the lower gate. Let's hope this one's open. Yep. Oh. It launched my harvester backwards. Okay, worker. It's over to you now. And we'll sort out that tractor in just a minute. So, this one probably opens outwards as well. It does. But we're in. We've made it in. Let's clear the rest of these. So actually, yeah, these bales aren't going to take up much space at all in that shed. Oh yeah, and I was meaning to try and find the sawmill. I'm hoping there is a sawmill on the map because I don't really want to take up our own land with building one. Because I do want to start the castle restoration as soon as possible. So, yeah, well, it's there's many different many different places it could be, but it's going to be like a bluey turquoise one. So hopefully, aha. There it is. How much it... Oh, it's £300,000. Okay. Right, well, we can't start the castle restoration until we have got that. And I'm not building a smaller sawmill. That's what we did on Hutan Pantai. It was one way of going about things, but it wasn't the fastest. We just need one big sawmill. And the one which is on the map already is perfect. My bales are in the woods as well. I know there's two in here. I don't know if there's more than two. But if there are more than two, I may not find them all. Okay, well that will do. This can be our logging road too, because we're going to have to take all these trees down. Well, not all of them, but some of these trees in here. Oh, and giants. Have giants actually called them Scots pines on this map? Because that one's spruce. Beech. Spruce. Oh, are they all just beech and spruce? Let me try and find a Scots pine. This one here? Okay, they just call it pine. I wonder why they don't call them Scots pine. They've got Scotch pine in FS25, but not Scots pine. Interesting. Ah, well, that's okay, we'll just put them in front. It was the game's way of telling me to put them in front anyway. And if I can put them right up against the others, then even better. One long line. Oh, no, 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 don't push further out the back. Oh no, oh no. That could have gone better. Well, Yeah, they're certainly close, but it has pushed these in out the back now. Oh dear. Well, we'll just pop this over here for the time being. And we'll go and get that JCB. This is 22% full. Well, at least they have given us a fairly big trailer. And this is one of the JCB icons. It's a very speedy JCB. Right, well, I probably don't need to unload until it actually stops. So I'll just leave it here. And what I would do is get these fish loaded up onto our trailer. Now these fish will be going to the fish farm, but only when it exists. It does not yet exist. Now, I've mentioned before that the steering isn't the tightest on this, but that was before I remembered that it's a four-wheel steer. So there we go. Right, so it is still going downhill, despite me smoothing. But it's okay. It's doable. Well, I say it's doable. Oh! Oh, my poor fish. My poor little fishes. I would do them one at a time. I don't think they're supposed to be stacked. It is time to start fish farming. So, we need, well, a lot of money, to put it simply. So, we can take out a big loan for this. That is not a problem. We will repay it. I think we'll just take out a loan for £400,000 because that's what it's going to take. So, in the previous episode, I did buy a sports boat, and actually, I think I might just sell that again because, although it's fun, yeah, I was actually getting worse fish out there than I was in the river, so I was just picking up rubbish. Let's sell that for $42,498. So we've made a small loss there, but it was fun. It was good fun. So now we can put our money into what we really are saving up for, and that is the big ship. Oh, good grief. I'm inside a container. Claustrophobic. How did I get in here? Let me try that again. I think I was in flight mode. There we go, that's better. So yes, what we were actually saving up for was the cargo vessel. I thought it was $250,000, but it's actually $275,000 because for some reason there's a transport cost of £25,000. Okay, well, there we go, and there it is. Hopefully I won't sink this one like I sank the other one. So, basically what we need to do is get our fish over here, And I think we want to go on there. Yeah, I think that's our jetty. Let's see if I can board this ship. No, I fell in the sea as well. Okay, well there we go. We're here, and it does have a crane on board, which we'll probably need. Well, we'll probably more likely need it when we're bringing fish back. Wow. The acceleration is just enough to remove the skin off your face. Okay, so I'm out here, and love the radar system. I don't know if this is the best way of going about things, because obviously we've got the ramp at the end, and I'm not too sure if it's going to fit between the two mooring posts. We've got two double mooring posts, as you can see there. If the end isn't the logical place to go, then we'll just go on the side, it's fine. Just going to discover things. Once I know for sure, we can just repeat that in the future. And we've also got our nautical charts as well. So this is actually very nicely detailed. Okay. I'm not sure this has got bow thrusters. But it is steering like a machine, a tractor, rather than a ship. In fact, it's quite interesting the way it is steering. Obviously when you play this you'll be able to feel that for yourself, but yeah. It'll get a little bit of getting used to, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's go straight up to that. I reckon this is quite a powerful ship. It seems to be very heavy. Okay, here we go. No, I don't think it's going to go between the two moorings. No, okay. That's fine. Nope. So we'll abort that and we'll go along the side. Actually, the closest thing I can describe it to is a skid steer. It feels like driving a skid steer. But this should be okay. Just going to go back ever so slightly. Okay, let's get down from the bridge. And that looks good enough to me. We could almost drive the traction trailer straight onto there. So, off we go. Oh, and now we can properly appreciate the track, the new track I've put in. Here it is. That just felt like such a logical thing to do. There's also this little harbour here as well. Let's have a look at that in closer detail very soon. But I don't think I've gone the wrong way. I think this will bring us to where we need to be. Yep. So I'll just follow this road round. Oh, it's a one... it is probably a one-way, yeah. Although, I don't want to be there. I want to be around here. This is where we're going to make the fish food when we eventually buy the production. Here we go. I don't know if I can just take the entire trailer. I'm not sure. Or indeed the entire tractor as well. That would be good. Obviously the best thing here would be to have a forklift, but we do not have the money for an industrial forklift yet. I'm tempted to take the whole thing. So I am going to. But again, we currently don't have anywhere to take it to. We're going to have to get a bit more money for the... Actually, we only need a little bit more money, don't we? I don't think we need much more. And then we'll be underway with the aquaculture. So, construction, aquaculture. It's 125, so we're only like £3,000 short. And we don't want to go too far out because it's just going to take a long time to get to it. But I think somewhere like here, where are we? We're there, so it needs to be reasonable distance. So let's just get like £5,000 more, and let's build it. I don't know which direction is going to be the most logical. But there we go. So, let's switch the tractor's engine off. This tractor is going to go for a little sail. A little boat ride. Come on, JCB. Oh, we can actually strap as well, so that's nice. We're off. The JCB's floating. It's not too far away. You can see it over there. Making a few ripples. Off we go. Yeah, it's really weird seeing a JCB down there. But if we press X, we can also unfold the crane, and it looks like if we press Ctrl G, we can switch to the passenger seat. Or indeed the crane. Well, that's what it calls the passenger seat then. And here it is, our first fish farm. You can get many of these. Obviously you need the money. But here's our first. So we can see there is an unload trigger just there, and also a loading trigger. So it looks like we're going to have to put them into that semicircular box. In which case I might be better off turning around. Oh, I could try it from here. I should put my ramp down so I've got a bit more space. I could almost leap across. Yeah, yes, we're still strapped. So here we have the crane. Nice crane. You can see that's got a really good reach. Safe working load is 5.3 tons at 5.8 meters. Now, how can I use this without knocking the tractor into the sea? Actually, I probably shouldn't have moved forwards. So, box number 1. Mount pallet to crane. Press Q. Up we go. And yeah, because the crane does have such a seriously good reach, we don't need to be too careful with where we position the ship. And how do I boom out? That's the only thing. How do I boom out? Practice makes perfect. There we go. can't believe there's actually living fish in those crates, because they're being swung around everywhere. But what we should see now is offshore aquaculture. Yep, 2,000 litres. Oh, there's 2,000 in each crate. Okay, 2,000 litres of young salmon in there. But yeah, we need fish food as well. Actually, we do need to bring it. Do we? Do we need fish food? No, we don't need fish food, but you can do it with fish food to get more. Looks like you get a higher yield of fish. So let me just continue now. I'm going to keep using the crane. Need to remember how to retract that boom. There we go. Okay. This is fun. This is like not something I've done before in FS. And our last crate for now. Obviously we need to get more fish food taken over to the small juvenile fish production. Just trying not to demolish the JCB. Stop it, crane. Naughty crane. I think next time I'll just bring the trailer because it's going to be a lot easier. But there we go. Fold the crane up. And I think, yeah, just so we get experience a bit more of this, let's just jump across because we can go on here. So we've got 4,000 litres of young salmon, 6,000 litres of young trout. Probably it's worth bringing some fish food across too. I'll just put the heads-up display back on because I did turn it off. Okay, and I suppose that's where the fish will spawn, just here. And we should see in there the fish is swimming around, I suppose. Oh, I'm going for a swim. Ah, yeah, I can see them. If you look carefully, you can see them all swimming around. It's lovely. So we'll probably need more of these, and there's a buoy to mark the end of this. Yeah, I wonder how much money we can actually make from this. I haven't actually even looked at the price list to see what things are worth, but let's have a quick look at salmon. So salmon per 1,000 litres is £11,700. It sounds good. It does sound very good. And trout, 7,245. And then if we were just selling the young ones, yeah, nowhere near as much. But they still have a value, so we could still take them to the fish market if we wanted to. But yeah, no, this is a much more interesting way of doing things. So, let's put the ramp back up. Let's set sail once again. We'll take this back to port, and we're going to have to go and sort out the spinach. I did actually unload the harvester, so it is still underway. Otherwise we'll be here all day doing spinach. As you can see, it's only 37% done. We're home. So yes, we are looking for some pretty serious income now to be able to repay the loan and also to be able to buy fish food. It shouldn't be too long, I don't think, until we can actually get some trout and salmon from our fish farm. But we do need to get more food to here so we can keep taking more juvenile fish over there. Because obviously the more we breed here, the more we can make in total. So anyway, we'll just close that door. We need to go and empty the spinach trailer. As soon as December comes, we can sell all the straw and we can sell all of the barley and wheat. So that's going to be a good bit of money. But yeah, anyway, into here. 88% full. I don't even know where we're taking this to, actually. Let's have a look. So we should see a flashing icon down here. Now that's a place I've never been to. So this will be a first. I think we'll try and get a full load because although, yeah, there's only 12% space left, it would be good to get a full load. It's a fairly bulky product. Is that in reaching distance? No. Okay. That is. Good. So we'll keep that going. That's 37,500 litres. Mountains. I wonder if the mountains are all snow covered in winter because we've started in August and it's only September now. But yes, we're going to be covering many, many months and years over many episodes, and these episodes are going to be coming out fairly regularly. My goal is at least 2 a day, whilst I can, of course. I always get to a point where I just can't keep up with myself. I want to get more done, more videos out, but obviously, you know, I just can't. I physically can't. It's just, you can't record like 3-4 videos a day every day because there's other stuff to do, as much as I would love to. So from here onwards we've never seen this. This is all new. Stay on the road, Daggerwin. Looks like we've got another little village up here. Ah, yeah, this is Spruce Bridge. I like the name of Spruce Bridge. More sell points. The coffee house. I'm just going to stop here with my full load of spinach. Right. The Toasty Soul. Open daily. Can we go in here? No. But there are sandwiches and donuts on display. Broomstick. Broomstick? Is that... I was wondering if it was a collectible, but it looks like it isn't. And then, yeah, it's the coffee shop, isn't it? Yeah. And it's somebody's house. So, yeah, witch's hat. I'm wondering if we're going to get Christmas decorations then. That would be so nice. Yeah, everything is decorated for Halloween. Whoa, is this a car park? Permit holders only. That must be for residents. Well, they certainly like Halloween. Right, okay, we better stop blocking the road. Nobody is behind me, which is just unbelievable, because if this had been real life, we'd have a huge traffic jam behind us with a load of angry people shouting at me. But yes, I know. You don't just stop in the middle of the road. That's kind of selfish. Right, so we'll keep following the road round. And it looks like this must be our spinach sell point. Whoa, ruin! Look at this! Whoa! You can see the original floor level here. Adventuring with Daggerwin. But this is the sort of thing I love. Detail. Finding things that you don't know exist. Wow, look at that. Feels a bit like Skyrim. Okay, well, let's get this sold. And we'll head back to the spinach harvester. Oh, there's the steam train. Going under the bridge. Whoa, the clearance is... I'm not sure that actually did fit. Right. There we go. So that was 50%, and now get this unloaded. We'll see what our total is. probably 60. Yep, 41 transported, good grief. This is why I don't like doing the spinach, it's just too slow. Okay, well, we're going to leave it here. The worker can continue whilst we do some other things in episode number 4. But episode 4 is coming out really soon. We're not going to spend much time on the spinach, we just need to get it done in the background. And yeah, the focus is going to have to be on our animals, our fields, and the fish. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.